Children of the earth tribe, rise up, rise up. Children of the earth tribe, rise up. Good morning, good night, good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on today. This episode of As a Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with the C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today I'm going to read for the collective of Gemini. Doesn't matter if you're a man dealing with a man, a woman dealing with a woman, a man dealing with a man, or a woman dealing with a man. Just going to read for the entire Gemini collective. See what sort of messages we can get from universe. All right. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you so feel inclined. And we're just going to get right to it. All right, universe, please use me as a conduit to express the best message for Gemini's personal growth today. Please use me as a conduit to express whatever message Gemini needs to hear. Whether it be clarity, confirmation, some sort of message. What do we got for Gemini? Get one more shuffle. I heard one more shuffle. Ooh, the Tower. With the Tower, huh? With revelation, something has been uncovered. Something sudden, abrupt. Not all towers are bad, y'all. Ooh, it's caused hostility, though. Either hostility inside yourself or hostility outside of yourself. Maybe all of a sudden somebody started fighting with you. Some sort of tower fell. With disaster. Either some of you are in the middle of this tower moment, which is causing hostility, or you're trying to find ways to avoid this tower. Towers only fall whenever you build on faulty foundations, y'all. But whatever this tower is, it's causing a lot of hostility, either in your mind. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Leo. What else can we tell Gemini about this tower? What about this tower? Oh, anguish. This tower has caused a lot of upheaval. Fighting with somebody. So we need to release whatever arguments that we have, whatever we're wanting to fight, whoever's wanting to fight with us, we need to release that. Release the fight to someone else. Don't fight no battles. You know, if the tower's already fallen and somebody still wants to bring up some shit just to fight with you, don't fight back. Yeah, resignation. You need to pull yourself away from any sort of fights. Don't fight this battle. They're just trying to pick on you. You know how some people like to pick on people just to make them react, you know? Just to see what sort of reaction they have so that they can go around telling people, oh, see, I told you she's a blah, blah, blah. Some people will pick fights with you, especially if you're fighting with somebody. People that are close to you know how to push your buttons, especially children and those that are you're in a relationship with. But they know how to push your buttons very well. So someone's trying to push your buttons to get you to have a reaction so that they could go around telling people, see, I told you so. See, I told you so. Speak the truth, though. Or I'm speaking the truth, one of the two. Really feel like somebody's trying to push your buttons, Gemini. Like somebody knows how to push whatever buttons you have, so that way they can go around telling people that, look, I told you so, that you could be the bad guy. And if you don't give them the reaction that they want, then they have nothing to go on. They have no one to no one to go run and tell to. I really feel like somebody is trying to push your buttons. And you're just in your head weighing if you should or shouldn't. Should I fight this battle? Should I not fight this battle? Should I let them win? Sometimes not giving in to the battle is actually winning the battle. You know, sometimes you don't have to fight in order to win the battle. Sometimes you have to stay quiet, you know? It's learning when to stay quiet. Yeah, because you will have success. I feel like stepping away from whatever drama, whatever, like, not my circus, not my monkeys, you know? Stepping outside of the drama, keeping yourself calm, cool, and collected. Don't let anybody push those emotional buttons of yours, Gemini. But you have a new doorway of success with victory by pulling away from this battle. Yeah, because this makes you feel weak. Whatever it is back here makes you feel weak, makes you feel vulnerable. Somebody's hit a vulnerable button. And universe is saying to weigh your options, right? To look at it from a different perspective. Just to kind of hold tight. Surrender. Sometimes not fighting the battle is fighting the battle itself. Like, no is a complete answer. No response is a response. I wouldn't put your energy into fighting this battle. Whoever is able to push your buttons, they know it. They know that they can push your buttons. They know exactly which buttons to push. You know, they know exactly what to say to make you super irate. Some people love that. They love it when you get super, super irate, you know, and then they're just sitting there calm, cool, and collected. Well, what happens if you just sit there calm, cool, and collected and don't get irate this time? You know, then what fun will that be for them? Yeah, this situation is at an end. End the situation by not participating in it. If you don't participate in it, if there's no two players, then there's no game to play, right? Usually it takes more than one to tango, unless you're fighting with yourself in your head, and even then you can stop that shit. But it takes more than one to tango. And if you don't tango, well, then I guess they're going to be tangoing all by themselves, you know? If you don't give them the reaction that they're looking for, well, then that is a reaction all by itself. It's just not the one that they're looking for. What else can we tell the Gemini collective universe? But I really feel like somebody is trying to push your buttons. They know how to get you. Yeah, you're all in your head. This is you're worried about the outcome. You're worried about the situation itself. You're worried if you don't say something. You're worried if you do say something. It's like feeling like you have no options. You know, I feel like no matter what, something is going to happen, right? Well, sometimes if we just keep quiet, that something that's going to happen is nowhere near as bad as by staying silent, you know? Nowhere near as bad. Like, sure, it might be bad right this second, but if you just hold your tongue, hold your peace, and not fight this battle with this person that knows how to push your buttons, they might keep trying to push buttons and trying to push buttons and trying to push buttons until you break. But if your chain is unyankable, then nobody can yank your chain, you know? If your goat is ungettable, then nobody can get your goat. There's only so many people that can get my goat, and my kid is one of them. You know, he can say one thing that'll piss me off all day, you know, but that's still a me problem. He might know the buttons to push, but that's still my choice to let him be able to push those buttons, right? So if you take that power away from somebody and they can no longer push your buttons, you've got that 10 of Cups on the bottom of the split there. When they can no longer push your buttons, Gemini, they can no longer get your goat, you know? They might try all kinds of different buttons. Well, this button used to work before, you know, to make you feel guilty, to make you feel bad, to make you feel angry. Nobody can make you feel anything. You can choose to allow to feel that way, but ultimately that choice is always ours. And sometimes it's really hard to not let people push our buttons, right? To not respond emotionally to someone pushing our buttons. Yeah, but you need to be obstinate. You need to sit back and not play this game, because then they'll just be playing a game all by themselves and they'll have nobody to run and tell, look, I won, you know? If you just keep your cool, yep, lay it to rest. Keep your cool, lay it to rest. By keeping your cool, you're winning that battle. With the Hermit here as well, there's all these cards of going inward, you know? Of laying it to rest, of not juggling. That's how you win this argument, Gemini, is by not participating. Who cares what they say, right? Go ahead and push all the buttons you want. That just shows more about them than it does about you, right? But if you partake in this game that they're playing with you, and you let them get underneath your skin, you let them yank your chain, you know, then your chain is going to be yankable. And there's only certain people that can do that, you know? I feel like there's only one or two people that can get you by the goat, Gemini. And this person is definitely one of them. I don't know if it's your kid. I don't know if it's a parent. I don't know if it's a lover or an ex-lover, but they have studied you. They know how to get your goat. But if your goat is ungettable, if you don't let them get your goat, then that's a game changer right there. I'm going to pull one from the angel affirmations. See what the angels have to say. What do you have to say about this situation, angels? Angels, angels, angels. What do we got here? Sorry, you guys. I don't know about y'all, but I obviously must have needed some rest, dude. I slept for almost 24 straight hours on my one day off. I had all these plans to do a bunch of videos and to get stuff started on the channel and do some things and do some stuff. And no, my body said, nope, you're going to dream. So I put it to rest. I put myself to rest. Change in direction. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire, right? That's that putting a stop to playing their game, man. If your goat is ungettable, then they can't get your goat, you know? If the buttons that they push to get an emotional response from you no longer work, then what buttons are they going to push? They'll try. Some of these people will try and try, man. Focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and all that you do. Let's get one more from the angels. Life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. Beautiful, right? Them are those tests. Sometimes we get tested by the ones that we love the most, you know? The ones that know us the most. Betrayal doesn't come from strangers off the street. You can only be betrayed by people that you trust, by people that you know. You know? So if somebody is able to get your goat, it's because they know you. They know how to get your goat. And once you flip that script with change in the direction and stay focused on your purpose of life, which ultimately is love, unconditional love, then there's nothing that anybody can say to you or do to you, or there's no buttons that they can push anymore. And it'll change the whole game up. Let's pull one from the Spiritual as Fuck deck. I love this deck. I'm going to shuffle it just a little bit here because I pulled a couple the other night. And we'll put them back in the box and then pull one. What do we have from the Spiritual as Fuck? Let's get this one. Worrying is a negative prayer, right? You don't need any of that kind of angsty, nail-biting bullshit today. If you catch yourself worrying, take a deep breath and ask the universe for what you really want, not what you don't want. The universe always lets you change your order. And hell yeah, you want fries with that. Supersize that shit. Right? Worrying is a negative prayer. Exhale that bullshit. Today, practice the ancient meditation technique of inhaling the good shit and exhaling the bullshit. Think of good shit like puppies and pandas and pineapple. Or think of things that don't start with the letter P. Breathe in like that. It sparkles, exhale bullshit like anxiety, self-doubt, and resentment. Let it leave your body like dust being cleared out. It works. At the very least, you'll have an idea about what stuff you like and what stuff to dump out on your therapist. Right? And one more. You are a product of what you believe. If you think you're a turd, you're probably going to act like a turd. Treat yourself like a turd and accept turd treatment from others. Why the fuck would you do that? First off, you're not a turd. It's just physically impossible to be a turd and a sentient being at the same time. But even if you have been kind of a turd, you believing you're golden will bring on all that golden behavior and that golden treatment. Today, just believe you are golden. If you liked it better there, go back to Turd Town tomorrow. I love these cards, guys. Let's get one more. Let's pull one from the Rebel deck. Rebel. If you hear that noise in the background, it's my kitties playing. All right, Rebel deck, what can you tell the Geminis today? It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Well, there you have it, Gemini. Like I said, if your goat is ungettable, man, then no one can push your buttons. Because even if they did push your buttons, nobody can make you feel any sort of way. You can only let them, you know? It's really hard to take accountability sometimes of how we feel and how we act. Oh, but you did this and this and this, and you made me do that. No, nobody makes you do anything, right? Nobody makes you do anything. It's your choice how you feel. It's one of the only things in this whole entire world we actually own is our own emotions, our reactions. We are in control of that. We are conscious, creative beings that are continuously creating unconsciously. And once we figure out that we're creating unconsciously, it's our destiny, our job to actually focus on being conscious, creative beings, to be in control of our emotional selves. Nobody else has control over your emotions but you. All right? With that being said, I'm out. I love you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you so feel inclined. I'm super excited. I'm halfway to a community tab. Woohoo! I can't wait to be able to share songs and inspirational quotes and just fun things with the community. I love you guys. Remember, you can't have a bad day with a good attitude, and you can't have a good day with a bad attitude. All right? I love you guys. Boom, beep, beep.